bodycam squad.
You trying to back up, yeah?
A vicious assault on a cop.
Get off me!
All caught on bodycam.
Oh!
A shadowy figure leads to stolen scooters being discovered by chance.
Whoa. Don't do that, matey, otherwise you get yourself locked up, won't you?
And the neighbourhood is evacuated.
Yeah, grab your coats and stuff.
After threats to turn a house into an inferno.
It is an emergency.
Nottinghamshire, in the heart of England. Every day here, the police deal with around 1,000 incidents, roughly half of which require officers to attend. To keep a lid on the level of crime, every response cop in the county has been issued with a body-worn video camera to gather hard evidence to nail offenders. It's Saturday morning, and bodycam cop Dan Weaver is on patrol in Nottingham.
I'm a response officer. I cover a large part of the south of the city. If you ring 999 or report a crime, I'll turn up in one of the police vehicles.
Dan is working alone, which is normal on the day shift. However, the call he's just taken is anything but normal.
Romeo 43 received Sugar 5. Right from the start, it was a weird sounding job. I was just told by the control room that there was a call from a lady who came out to a car and found two lads sat in it who she didn't know. There was no suggestion any of them had really done anything, they were just sat in the car.
Dan switches his bodycam on when he gets there and speaks to the woman who owns the car. She'd left it unlocked.
Have they said anything to you?
One of the brackets sworn after when I tried to get him out.
Okay.
This one has mumbled there,
Yeah.
which I haven't been able
Mate, just stay up. I wanted to find out who the people were, what they were doing.
How's going back for me?
I wanted him to stay where he was, but it quite quickly became apparent he wasn't going to do that, and I went to put handcuffs on him.
Wait, don't mess about. I said, that's behind your back. Who's that? Yes, sir, isn't he?
Dan senses something isn't right and calls for backup.
Can you get some to me urgently? Stop messing about. Stop messing about.
He was being very threatening towards me with his body language. He was trying to come as close to me as he could, with his face up towards mine.
Right, stop resisting, okay, put your hand behind your back.
He tried to grab me by the throat at one point.
Tell me why you look away. What? Yeah? What? You can fight, huh? You better get off me.
I was mindful he could use the handcuff as a weapon against me, so I wanted to hold on to that.
Right. Says me. Get off me.
Things started to happen quite quickly.
You're gonna struggle. You're gonna struggle, mate. You're the one struggling, aren't you?
Dan's back in control and pins the man to the ground.
Stop. Hey, stop.
Frighteningly, within seconds, the tables are turned.
Fucking don't. Get off me. I'm fucking out. You're no fucking twat. Everybody keep going. I'm a fucking out.
Unsure where his backup is, Dan uses every cop's last resort.
I think it's at that point I've actually pressed my emergency button.
The emergency button alerts all officers that a colleague is in serious danger.
My worst thoughts at that moment were that he'd caused me a real injury before other officers could get in there to assist me.
Get off me. You're not fucking head. Yeah? Get off me.
I didn't know whether colleagues were travelling towards me or not because my earpiece had come out, so I couldn't hear what was going on.
I'll make you up. I'll make you the fuck alright. Now give a fuck off me.
Thankfully, within moments, backup arrives.
Just try and pull him off me if you can. Get off me. Stay down. Stay down.
It was a huge relief when everyone arrived. I was eventually able to take a step back away and just reflect on what happened.
Stay on the floor. Keep on the floor. Stay on the floor. What's right? Can I get a van here quickly?
It takes 4 cops to get the violent man's hand behind his back so they can fasten his other wrist into the cuffs.
Calm down.
I'm sorry, no, I'm better than you.
Well, I've done it, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
Right, don't struggle then, yeah? I'm going to take the pressure off.
Yeah.
Okay?
Turn them upside down.
We do come across people who have little respect for the police, but it's not often that people will show that level of aggression and violence toward us.
I'll literally bite on your fucking mouth and I'll fucking go. Yeah?
The cops have no idea why the man was in the car in the first place.
I think it was very definitely under the influence of alcohol. Whether there are any drugs involved, it's difficult to say.
Yeah, I'm actually nasty. I suggest you let go.
While they wait for a van to take the man to custody, the owner explains what happened when she first saw him sat in her car.
I asked him to move. Well, I said, hello mate, you know, come on, I've done a bit of work with homeless. Then I noticed there's one in the back as well. And there's a smell of alcohol on both of them. I tried being nice, you know, come on now, I'm going to get you a cup of tea. Otherwise I'm calling the police. No response. So that's what I did.
The police van arrives, so the violent man can be taken into custody.
Come on.
He seems to think he deserves to be treated well.
You can put me in nasty.
The second man in the car is also arrested and taken into custody.
You do not have to say anything, but it may harm to put keen on mentioning my questions simply later on in the talk.
Meanwhile, a nasty lump's coming upon Dad's face that needs to be looked at.
I think I probably had to keep him serious because he smacked me head on the cock at me, so yeah.
The evidence of the attack is all on bodycam.
I went to hospital to be checked out and had an x-ray just to make sure there were no broken bones. Thankfully it was just bruising and a good lump. I think this incident has quite naturally made me reflect on what I do and the risks that I face each day. I've never experienced anyone quite as violent as that before. Hopefully that evidence from the body cam will show exactly what he was like that day.
I can't fucking see, can I open my eyes?
When it goes to court, hopefully it will show them exactly how he behaved and just how aggressive he was.
The police never got to the bottom of why the two men were sitting in the car in the first place. The one who attacked Dan for no apparent reason pleaded guilty to police assault and was given a 120-hour community order and ordered to pay £150 compensation. His mate, who was in the back of the car, was released without charge. Dan suffered no lasting injuries and was soon back on patrol on the Nottingham front line.